Hey everybody. Today is 9/11 and also the day that my best friend that passed away was born. The best friend is the person that you call and text every day. I was always very, very happy to be around him, even though he wasn't the most positive person. He's born 9/11, he's chaotic, it's funny. And I always had unconditional love for him throughout all the bullshit. And we all have at least one friend like that in our lives at one point. The thing with him was that he had $100,000, he had money, a house on the hill, and he was dating girls that he wasn't attracted to that stuck around because they thought he was a rock star in their eyes. And what he loved about it was the attention, affection, and unconditional love that he received from them. Throughout the hard times, no matter how crazy he got, they stuck around. It was toxic, admittedly, I will say. And I was there to experience this. And I learned a lot from the situation. And I was one of the few friends he had I was the only friend, I quote, that he said he trusted. And that says a lot, because we came up with a bunch of other people. And here I am sitting in his kitchen, eating salmon, having a good time. And I'm here. I'm honored. The thing about it is, despite having all those things, he was not happy based on how things worked out for him to have such an abundance. And it's a little personal, and I respect his family. But what I want to share about is the people, the relationships that he was in were toxic to where I was just there and then I wasn't anymore because the girlfriends got so jealous that we had a great time. And so I would be like kept out, I can't come over, this and that. And then eventually before his death, we connected again, but I still felt distant because I was upset and I just felt like needing to just not talk to him at all, honestly. But I still knew that I wanted to keep him in my life. The thing about it is, during this time, he had broken up with this person, and he was finally ready to change his life, and he was ready to exercise, work out, eat healthy, go back to school and do all these things, and then he died. And all this time in between, it's like you spend so much time around the wrong people, and then you have all these things, and here I was, just a guy that had way less money than he did. At some points I was broke, asking him for money, but he didn't care. And that was just my young days, and we were young, and here I am still alive today, and in the funeral, there was a bunch of fakes during his wake. And it was very hard to accept that this was going on. Some people show up to the party to get high and drunk. Some people come to celebrate with you. Some people come to mooch off you and get some free beer. You gotta watch out for those types of people. But nevertheless, I was made fun of as I made a heartwarming speech. And I was very upset about it. And it kind of makes you think, about people sometimes in life out there. It's nothing new underneath the sun that we know about. We know that there's crazy people and bad people out there. And I guess by me sharing this video is me saying, I get it. And I've accepted it. And I can't change it. And it's made me really appreciate life. Around my best friend, I was always laughing, smiling. At one point, he was just saying, Alice, whatever you're doing, it's working. And like, for the first 2 years of him passing away, I would laugh because I thought about the funny memories we had together. But for 2 years straight, I would think about it, laugh to myself, and then I would get very sad afterwards because I realized he's not here anymore. And it would be almost instantaneous. I would laugh, and then I would be like, oh man, damn, you know? The first 2 weeks, I'm just like, dude, your text message is still on my phone. And I'm sure there's a lot of people watching this, you've experienced loss and mourning the death of loved ones and such. And, man, it's made me live even more passionately than I ever had up until this point, up until now. And so what I want to share with you guys today is, I don't have the answers for everything in this world, but I am afraid of wasting time. And I just don't want to waste time anymore. I know some people are going to say, well, you can't waste time, you're learning and stuff like that. There's this quote, actually. It goes, there's no such thing as right time. There is only time. It's what you do with the time you have. and that's just the way that I've chosen to live life. I was walking out of the house and I was looking at the pain of my loved ones, and I realized like I had to be a little bit logical about this, because I can't just be emotional over other people's reality, And I thought to myself instantaneously, because I was in peace, But then, in a split second, you're around somebody, you absorb things that don't even belong to you, and so, and of course, it's because of sympathy and compassion that I have for others. But I said to myself, at the end of the day, this is the life that they're choosing to live, and whether or not I was doing everything right, and from past history leading up to now, people are gonna judge you anyways, and are they gonna do things for you that they expect from you? It's like Bruce Lee once said, I don't live up to your expectations, you don't live up to mine. You don't live up to my expectations, you know what I mean? So, to me, it's obvious, but to me, it's like, what people expect out of you, are they willing to do the same for you? Or is it easy to just judge negatively when somebody's not doing things you want them to do? You know what I mean? And so, I share this because a lot of people have a tough time that I know personally. They come to me for advice, and it's very common for me to hear, and I've experienced it. Them trying to people please, them feeling bad for who they are and what they want to do, and it's all really out of love. But at the end of the day, self-love is important, and at the end of the day, your people want you to be happy, and if they can't be happy for you when you're happy, it doesn't matter who they are. You need to limit your interaction with them, and you need to spend some time alone and figure out if this is your energy or not, because you could be sensitive to other people's energies and think that, and start to act the way they judge you. It happened with me, and these are things that people don't really talk about. Everybody gets all weird about energies and feelings and such, but we all feel, man. We all feel things we can't understand, and if we just took the time to understand these feelings and actually really intensely feel them and cry and not hide behind a fake smile and pretend everything's all good. We just wear it on our sleeves and we talk about it. I'm not saying it's gonna fix everything, but it's gonna definitely help. So I hope everybody has a beautiful day.